Zodiac 85X presents Team
Parents, our job is not to be our kids' friends. Our job is to raise them properly and teach them right from wrong. Tell your kid to be vegan.
How is forcing your diet upon your kid being kind? You legit just said, tell your kid to go vegan. That's not being kind. I'm sorry, son, but I can't save your life. The surgery involves animal product. I'm sorry, son, but the animals, they mean more.
I see. Do you also let your kid choose whether they're going to be racist or not? Do you let your kid choose whether they're going to be homophobic? Do you let your sons choose whether they're going to treat women with dignity and respect?
Wow, guys, she completely derailed the topic once again. How do you always bring up something so irrelevant when it comes to our means of survival? Here, I could do the same thing that you're doing. Why are you eating that plant and not this one? What do you have against that plant?
Now, how to convince your parents? Well, that's going to be tricky, but it's completely understandable that your parents don't want you to be vegan. Most parents don't even know what the word vegan means. They have no information. And so you are now in a position of educating them.
Okay, most parents do know what vegan is, and they know what it means, trust me. You think that a child's going to educate their parents on something they already understand and know? I don't think so. Are you trying to get children to rebel against their parents? You're a really bad role model if you are.
When you first see this, you think it's beautiful. Almost everybody loves horses. I have no doubt that this person really cares about horses. However, riding horses is not okay.
Okay, Karen, you literally know nothing about animals. Especially horses. Did you know that riding horses helps them to get the amount of exercise their body needs? Now let's talk about your dog Bella, who has no freedom. Stuck inside the house until you want her to go out. If you were to actually let her out of the house and then go inside by herself, she would probably run away. But you wouldn't let her have that kind of freedom, which means you're holding your dog captive. And that's what I wanted to say. So you owning a pet is no different than anyone else owning a pet. And you want to talk about horses? And also, Bella's not your first dog. Let's talk about Greta.
Is that your idea of bravery? Pushing a button on a screen? Have you heard of vegan animal rights activist Regan Russell? She died in Burlington, Ontario.
Because she ran out in the road on a busy street where the truck driver didn't have time to stop. It is a very busy street, and even Vegan Gains showed footage on how violent these protesters get out there. They put their hands on people's vehicles and do not let them pass. And basically, she ran out in the road at the wrong time.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I know. This mop of a head of hair. Ridiculous, right? Hey, what am I supposed to do with it? I don't want to pay any attention to my hair at all. That's why I stopped coloring it. And I don't want to talk about hair. I want to talk about important things. I don't want to talk about hair, fingernails, makeup.
You sure do like to avoid any topics that involve your health, don't you? I mean, anytime somebody asks something about your health or makes a statement at you about your health, you avoid it. You don't like to answer those questions, you just try to shrug it off.
First of all, yay! You decided to be vegan. I only have 60 seconds and I really want to sing you a song. But to look up vegan leather, just Google it, vegan leather, and you'll find all...
Great. We're going back to the days of Adam and Eve, where everyone's wearing plants all over again. Not only did she ruin ice cream, but she ruined clothes too.
Hello! People are asking why the comment section is closed sometimes. Well, don't forget that I am a teacher, and so my main purpose is to spread information here on TikTok. I don't always have time to read the comments, unfortunately.
Thank you so much for correcting me on that one. I did not know you can change those settings after the video was made. Which means it's even worse. That means she shuts her comments off when she starts receiving criticism and when she gets proved wrong.
Please don't force it. This comment is crazy. If we have black people speaking out on behalf of themselves and their community and their rights and saying, hey, we want to be treated fairly, would we say to them, don't force it on us?
Okay, you're basically handing people apples and telling them to make lemonade. You're asking for the impossible. Animals live solely on instinct. We live on a higher intelligence level where we can build and create a government system and all that other stuff. Animals don't do stuff like that. They can't. They just live on instinct. So you want to give them equal rights, but that's not going to happen because of them just living on instinct. Also, if you want to give them equal rights, what about the snakes that bite us just by walking by? Or what about the animals going on a property without permission? Lady, you're nuts.
I'm not okay with taking baby cows away from their mothers and stealing their milk when I can just use plant milks instead and eat vegan cheeses.
Yeah, I'll have the potato milk. Oh, you're saying it don't exist. Okay, well, what milk do you have? Soy milk and almond milk. Whew, that's a tough choice. I mean, they both sound like garbage. I'll skip the milk. What about those gummy bears over there? I'll take those instead. Oh, that's also animal product. Well, what can I have?
Pigs are only 6 months old when they're forced into a carbon dioxide gas chamber where they suffocate to death. If you're against this horrific violence, stop supporting it and stop profiting it.
Notice how everyone's just going about their own business, not even worrying about her, and she's all shouting through a megaphone? I mean, really, this lady is nuts. She goes to the extreme to try to get people's attention, and people still ignore her.
No, actually, animal agriculture is, depending on how you measure it, either the first or the second largest contributor to climate change, and it is the single largest contributor to deforestation, ocean acidification, and habitat destruction. Over 70% of the world's crops go to feed animals. It's incredibly inefficient.
It's 50%, not 70. I don't know where you get your facts from, but I've already shown proof on this before that it was 50% on a reliable source. And it's in one of my compilations on YouTube. A lot of these animals could be fed on corn, which makes it much easier since corn is easy to grow and it's a lot cheaper. There you go.
If dog's milk is for dogs, and cat's milk is for cats, and human milk is for humans, then cow's milk must be for... what?
Then soy milk is for...
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.